So I told one of my friends that I was going to do a video about what men are tired of. She says, what do men have to be tired about? Well, here we go. Paying for her past. The man that you're with today is not the father that wasn't there for you when you were growing up. He's not the boyfriend that treated you like crap. He's not the man that played with your feelings and used you for your body. And he's not the coward that put his hands on you. If he is, he shouldn't be your man anyway. And yet, so many good men are paying for something they had nothing to do with. Example, there's a reason why there are weight restrictions when it comes to boarding an airplane. And a lot of that has to do with the strain that the weight puts on the plane during flight. A lot of relationships crash or don't even take off because there was too much baggage brought on board. I always say, single is a season of preparation. It's your responsibility to get rid of as much baggage as you possibly can instead of making somebody else pay for it. Bad expectation. There's a lot of women out there who already have it locked into their brains that all men are bad. If you feel that way, cool. Do us both a favor though and stay single. Because when you walk into a relationship with those preconceived notions, you'll treat that person as if they've already done the wrong that only exists in your head. Example, you think all men cheat. So your new man can't make a move without you thinking that he's up to no good. You added her twice on Twitter today. Oh, I know you're up to no good. You sure are sending a lot of text messages today. You look too nice today. Who you trying to impress? It's not fair to start somebody off in the negatives just because of your bad experiences in the past. Strong and independent. When I hear a woman say, I'm strong and independent, I run. And men, you should too. Not because you're not strong enough to handle her, but who wants to do that? You mean I gotta be strong in the world and in my house? That's like working 2 full-time jobs. When can I get some peace? Can I live? The thing about women who are really strong and independent, they don't have to push or say who they are. They just are. But the women who we hear say that are just telling that to themselves. And they are gonna go out of their way to prove it to their man, which will always leave him tired. A man likes a strong woman, but do you gotta be strong all the time? No, you don't. We love independent women, but can I feel like a man once by doing something for you? You know, change a light bulb, kill a roach. On second thought, you can kill the roach. I'm not really about that life. Unrealistic expectation. I'll say it again. Real does not mean perfect. Just because a man is weak in some areas doesn't mean that he's not good. One thing that men really get tired of is having their positives forgotten about, while constantly being nagged about the, let's say, places that could use improvement. Your daddy wasn't perfect, your brother wasn't perfect, your pastor wasn't perfect, and your man is not gonna be perfect. Fighting the girlfriends. Ladies, you have to stop telling these girls all your business, especially when they can't do a thing to help your relationship. True story. If you were to ask God to remove all of your enemies, you probably see half of your so-called friends disappear. Everybody isn't out for your best interest. And some of the women around you would be much happier if you were in the same position that they are in right now. Single. Example, my ex and I, we used to take turns paying for dates. And that worked for our relationship because it made both of us feel appreciated. Then came the girlfriend. You pay for the dates? Girl, you a fool. Men always supposed to pay for the dates. So here she come putting her foot down. I'm not paying for dates anymore because my friend says it's stupid. And FYI, I still want to go out just as much. I was like, what? You got me. So anyways, we ended up going on half the amount of dates with only me paying and both of us feeling unappreciated. Sometimes your friends' words are the seeds that grow into weeds that kills everything. Competing with your girlfriend's boyfriends. Men, have you ever had your girl come to you talking about what another guy did for her friend, complaining that she doesn't get that same thing from you? Whew, that is the worst. Because half the time what she's bringing to you is a lie that her homegirl told her anyway. He making so much money. He getting her this and that. He puts it down like this in the bed. She got your girl thinking that her man is Superman when in reality he is so lame. And now here we go competing with something that really doesn't even exist. Appreciate the good that you got. We don't want to hear all that. What somebody else doing? She can never, ever, 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 ever get enough. Guys, if you've ever been here before, make sure you share this video. It's the equivalent of a hand praise. This is the guy that gives his all, and it's never good enough. No matter how much of himself that this man gives, there will always be room for her to nag and complain. And all the while, he's being broken down and broken down and broken down until he is so exhausted that he just gives up. But for the men in this position, I have a message for you. You will never, ever be able to completely satisfy a woman ever. Think about it like this. Eve had the whole world and the only man in it, and it still wasn't good enough. But that's the good thing about God. You don't have to worry about getting tired if you allow him to fill in the blanks. New video every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my channel, and check out all of my books. They're right there. Right there. Right.